I'm Lubna Afroz, Assistant Rotary Public Image Coordinator, welcoming you all from Global Television to have a constructive discussion on World Polio Day. As we know, October 24 was World Polio Day. Polio Plus is a signature project of Rotary International. Rotary launched Polio Plus in 1985. With the help of Dr. Albert Sabin, developer of the oral polio vaccine. As a founder member of the Global Polio Eradication Initiative in 1988, Rotary has helped immunize more than 2.5 billion children in 122 countries. Rotary Foundation has raised over $1.8 billion for polio eradication. It's my highest privilege to have your graceful presence here. Now I would like to introduce our honorable guests. Our very honorable Rotarian Muhammad Faiz Kidwai, Director 2023-24, Zone 1B, Rotary International. Rotarian PDG Eva Kurniaty, Rotary Public Image Coordinator 2023-26, Zone 1B. Rotarian PDG Ishtiaque Zaman, PhD, Rotary Coordinator 2023-26, Zone 1B, Rotary International. Team Nurul Kabir, District Chair World Polio Day Event, current President Rotary Global Heritage Fellowship, District Coordinator PHS. I am inviting all our distinguished guests who will be connected with Zoom platform throughout the program. Now we are going to watch a video clip. Thanks for watching the video clips. Dear viewers, the first guest I would like to begin with is RI Director Faiz Kidwai sir. I cannot help mentioning that one of his achievements that he launched the Rotary Pakistan Smart Village program, which help Pakistani villagers from severe attacks of flood. Sir, I would like to know from you that what is the plan of action of Rotary Pakistan to eradicate polio? As we know, Pakistan is one of two countries where polio still remain endemic. Sir, please.
Yes, thank you, Lubna Afroz, the Assistant Public Image Coordinator, Regional Public Image Coordinator. First of all, for initiating this program, and thanks to Global Television also for giving time. And as I said before, that if we have reached, this much nearer or this much close to end polio, it is because of the contribution of so many people, so many individuals, so many institutions, so many organizations. Of course, Rotary being the spearhead. But the most important contribution has been that of media. Without media, I don't think we would really have reached the grassroots level. This is the challenges which we have been facing in Pakistan. I'm talking of past, and I'm sure this must be a challenge in other countries as well. But my compliments, first of all, to Bangladesh for ending polio in such a quick time. And in fact, you have been one of the examples which you follow, the manner in which your legendary leadership in past has led the program, has ensured that it ends well in time. So my compliments to all of you. And as far as Pakistan is concerned, yes, we have been facing tremendous challenges in the past. You all know that what has been happening in Pakistan since last 20-25 years. First of all, there was a challenge in terms of perception about Rotary and about polio, why these jobs are being given. But the Rotarians here, the leadership and the Rotarians, common Rotarians, they play a very pivotal role in removing those perceptions and then moving forward, engaging all organizations. 20 years back, if I go back 20 years, what was happening 20 years ago, I personally had not the, I would say, if people used to ask me when will polio end, I say I don't see any timelines. I don't see that polio will at all end in Pakistan. Not only 20 years back, even 5 years back, if somebody used to ask me the timeline or when can we expect polio to end in Pakistan, I used to tell them, sorry, I don't really see light at the end of the tunnel. But things have changed drastically during last 5 years, 3 years, and so on. Today, I can very confidently say that yes, we will end polio, and we will end polio soon. As I said, there has been challenges. Let's not discuss those challenges. We have been fighting so many wars against terrorism, especially. We have been fighting these disasters, earthquakes, cyclones, floods, and all. But that's beside the point. The biggest thing why I can see it happen now, because there's a total cooperation and it's a well-coordinated effort of all institutions. You just name anyone, whether it is the media, obviously it's been there since long, whether it is the government, it is Pakistan Army, which plays a very important role, it is the bureaucracy, the businessmen, the social sector, all other non-governmental organizations. You just name anybody, and that institution and every individual is today well connected with this program. In fact, I was just realizing some facts that this is perhaps one program in the entire world happening in history, ever happened in history, and I don't see such programs happening in history anymore. So this may be the only program where we are not just close to eradicating polio, but just imagine the amount of resources which have been connected. Lubna just mentioned about $1.8 billion which Rotary has contributed. It's tremendous, but it's not just $1.8 million. If we calculate the amount of time, the talent which Rotarians have spent, which non-Rotarians have spent, which volunteers have spent, which other organizations are spending, which governments have spent, I think each and every individual is connected to this program. Yes. So if we try and find out that how much resources has been spent in terms of time, in terms of finances, in terms of efforts, it would be unimaginable. That is the success of all, and especially Rotary, to have initiated it, to have given a vision at that time that this is a program where, where we can connect the entire world, where even during wars, even in times of when we have challenges for conflict, various conflicts, peace, this program kept on continuing. Now, coming back to Pakistan, we are left to just one region, I would say one village, even we can call it. One small village in Pakistan, one small village in Afghanistan, both of them well connected to each other. The tribe, we have a tribal system in that area. The tribes are same. The languages they speak are same. They have family links. So it is more or less, we have reached to that circle where we can see, this is the trouble area. There are different challenges. As I said, Afghanistan has itself been facing numerous challenges. In spite of that, if you today see, there are a handful of cases in Afghanistan. It is nothing less than a miracle. It is nothing that is less than a miracle, because in such in such situation through which Afghanistan, the government and the people are going through, controlling polio at this point of time and restricting it to one village, one area, one region is not a joke. And again, the credit goes to all of us. Credit goes to Rotary. Credit goes to all our partner organizations. Credit goes to government of Afghanistan in this. And this is where I say that is perhaps the most successful program ever held in the history of mankind. And I don't see it happening in near future as well. But giving the exact timelines, I think any day we can listen this good news that polio, there are 0 cases certification. There is 0 case certification of polio. Maximum, I would say, inshallah, within the next 2 years' time, maximum, we are going to get that certification. And similar would be Afghanistan. And then we are going to celebrate a polio-free world.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable discussion. We are honored that you have taken out your precious time to join with us. We are extremely delighted for your presence. It's a moment of pride of all of the Rotarians of Bangladesh.
Thank you.
Sir, please continue with us.
Sure. Please go ahead.
Now, our honorable guest, Rotary Coordinator Ishtiaque Zaman sir. He has been the chair of National Polio Plus Committee for the year 2020 to 21 and 22. He had enormous success story during that period. His Polio Plus contribution was USD 150,000 for his period of work. Here I can mention that I was also a member of his committee and still feel proud to become a part of that committee. Sir, please share your success story with us. It will be an honor for us to hear from you. Please, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Lubna, Afroz, ARPIC, and for Zone 1B. And what a wonderful thing that you have done. This is your even just a quarter, 3 months that you have passed. And I'm sure ARPIC Eva Kurniaty would be absolutely delighted to see that what you have done. Fantastic stuff. And I see the panel behind you, the program that you have organized with all the icons of polio. Brilliant stuff. And to get, in fact, 3 persons, which is the representing Zone 1B, which is Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Indonesia, and you have all leaders, Rotary leaders from all 3 countries. Great stuff. Congratulations. And I also want to thank Global Television that you have always supported Rotary. And with you and Helm, I'm sure this is more going to be the case this year and beyond. So thank you so much for introducing me, and we were delighted to hear from our RI Director, Mohammed Faiz Kidwai, and to get to know the, what he talked about, the global issues and the challenge and the thing that we are looking forward to ending the case. Before I talk about the success, and I want to say a few words about the Rotary's movement in this. I mean, imagine, I'm taking a cue from what our director has said, that this is a huge challenge of everyone getting together and to get it done. Brilliant stuff. The one that Rotary has, Rotary is representing people, 1.2 million people, of professionals from different walks of life, from all the countries in the world. And they deciding that the one disease that was eradicated from the world was smallpox. And after that, no other disease. And they decided to eradicate polio. Now, globally, everybody was scoffing at the idea, would the Rotarians be able to do it? There are more than, as you said, 100 more countries with so many cases every year. Children under 5 were affected by polio. 35 years on, in 2023, there's only few countries, and the cases are only handful. As you heard from the Rotary director, that there is only one village on either side of the, and which is affected, and perhaps this would be just about the corner that we will close the gap and eradicate the world of polio. Fantastic stuff. This will be an immense thing that Rotarians had stayed steadfast and have done that. So that's the context, and I'm very happy when I was given the chance to become the National Polio Plus Committee Chair. That was for 2 years that I was in charge, 2021 and 21-22. And it was a fantastic time. I mean, when I was taking over from other leaders who were chairman of the National Polio Plus Committee, and I saw there was about 26 countries which had National Polio Plus committees, in Africa and mostly in Asia. And the one that I wanted when I was in charge to have people, leaders, Rotary leaders, and one of the leaders was yourself, who's in the committee, Lubna, Afroz, and you've done tremendous in terms of time, talent, contribution, tremendous stuff, and I thank you for that. Also, TM Nurul Kabir, who is also a Rotary leader, who's also being part of my committee and has done tremendous work. So it's a combination of things. So when I decided that, people would look at whether Bangladesh should be able to, I said, I want to put Bangladesh on the top in terms of achievements. So I looked at the contribution to polio. We have the contribution to humanitarian projects, and Bangladesh has done tremendously, but not in contribution to polio. So I said this has to increase. I was looking at a very small number of amount of money that in the previous years that was contributed. I said my challenge is to have that 6-figure mark, $100,000. It was a difficult challenge, but we did that. The first year, 105,000, and the second year, the last year I was there, it's 149, almost 150,000 US dollar. Now that time, as Director Faiz Kidwai has said, there were several others, partners of Rotary, outside Rotary. One of them was Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. As you know, Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, they joined together the foundation. And they said they had a fantastic program, which is they teamed up with Rotary. In fact, Mr. Bill Gates was a Rotarian, in fact, in Rotary Club of Seattle. And he said, if you Rotarians can contribute $1, I will give $2. The foundation will. So it was a 2:1 match. Mm-hmm. So when the last year, when I raised 149,000, which is about 150,000, they gave 300,000. So it was almost like $450,000 globally to polio from Rotary. So it was almost like $500,000 which was given to polio for the polio eradication. So that was a fantastic stuff. And I was so pleased that we could do that. We had to reach out. There are a couple of things that we did. One was to inspire and tell Rotarians that if you make a contribution, not only that your money will get double the amount from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which we did, but also we will get a special certification. Now, I didn't want to give that certification. I thought that this was like, why should I be? I needed more important people giving it. So I approached the TRF chair, the Rotary Foundation chair at that time. First year was the person from Sri Lanka, Ravi Ravindran. He was the chair. The second year, they were both past Rotary International president, and I convinced them to sign off on a gold medal. This became an absolutely stellar thing. I mean, Rotarians don't get this gold medal and signed by the Rotary International president, and we had that. And that's how we could convince and inspire Rotarians. And they had tremendous, I think we had about 7 gold medalists who was $10,000 or more. So the pegging at that was, if you give $10,000, you get that gold medal. And there are other contributions, other levels of contribution. So I was very, very happy that they have done. It was a fantastic achievement in that way. And different people came up, different clubs. And one of the things was that there were so many Rotarians who stepped up in Bangladesh from throughout the 2 districts, but both districts made tremendous contribution to take it to newer heights. I'll just end with a comment here. Rotary's effort in polio, and again, taking a cue from what Faiz Kidwai, the director, has said, is a tremendous effort. Bangladesh has done tremendously well. Now, we have 2 of the other countries, 2 very big neighbors, Pakistan and India. Now, they are on different indices. They are very big geographically and indices of some power. But in terms of polio eradication, the mighty India, we got rid of polio. The polio eradication in Bangladesh happened several years ago, well ahead of India. And of course, Pakistan is following through. So that in terms of that, Bangladesh has done very, very well. Polio has now been eradicated from Africa. It has reappeared in Nigeria, but it's again going away. So those countries have been certified polio-free. It's just a matter of time before the world will be certified, as you heard from Rotary Director Faiz Kidwai, that it will be certified polio-free. Now, what that will mean? I think that will mean world is polio-free. It will be certified, and there were several contributors in ending it, but the one organization which will be honored for all that, the highest accolade, highest recognition, Nobel Peace Prize, I think it will be polio. Even Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Bill Gates said, no, it's not me. Polio, Rotary should get that. And I think this will be a great honor. Then, Afroz, you and I and everyone else will look back and say, I made a contribution. I made sure that I ended this misery from the world. And as a Rotarian, have become part of the Nobel Peace Prize as a Rotarian. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ishtiaque Zaman, sir. We are encouraged to hear the story of your success. It will motivate the Rotarians to take such initiative. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We are coming back after a short commercial break. Stay with us. Welcome back after a short break. Eva Kurniaty, Rotary Public Image Coordinator 2023-26, Zone 1B. We are glad that today she is connected with us. She is very sick, so she cannot participate in the discussion. Thank you, ma'am. We are thankful for your participation. Now, I am inviting Mr. Nurul Kabir sir present the work of Eva Kurniaty ma'am on World Polio Day. Please.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure to read the story of Indonesia, what Eva Kurniaty has just sent to us. What was happened in 24th October, World Polio Day celebration in Indonesia. That was several activities they have done and make a lot of awareness program and engage Rotarians and non-Rotarians. One was the fun walk, and they, as different cities of the Indonesia, simultaneously done that polio rally or polio walk. And talk show inviting local and world health leaders to talk about the World Polio Eradication Program. Some seminar was conducted for awareness, joint celebration with WHO and UNICEF. Those are the key partners for this eradication movement. And literacy and painting contest among the kids. So it's very important to involve our young generation to learn how polio is being eradicating project for Rotary movement, and this is one of the biggest and signature project. And biking to end polio, that is also a very interesting project they have done. And film presentation about the polio, engage local health authorities for more local participation. That is also important because of they are our stakeholder, and we have to, as Rotary action plan says, that we have to extend our reach. So they have done successfully to reach beyond the Rotary as well, and conduct vaccination on smaller scale, symbolic, and find fundraising to donate to Polio Plus Fund, and finally a fashion show. What a wonderful combination of so many activities made a clear demonstration as the Rotary Regional Public Image Coordinator has done in her country. Thank you, Eva, for your wonderful initiative in Indonesia and giving opportunity to read on your behalf. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Rotarian Nurul Kabir sir, I would like to know from you how we may create more awareness in public regarding World Polio Day.
It is very important because I can start with a story. That story was from Ishtiaque Zaman. I don't know whether she remember. He was shared that one day he was traveling to North America. His co-passenger was a lady. She asked Mr. Zaman that marking his polio, rotary pain, rotary lapel pain, so what is this? Mr. Zaman answered that this is Rotary, I am a Rotarian. Oh, you are a Rotarian, you people are talking, eating, 5-star hotel, what you are contributing to the people, general people? Nothing, we have no idea about that. Dr. Ishtiaque Zaman got the clue. He said that she was actually, her daughter was accompanying her. So Mr. Ishtiaque Zaman asked her, did you get the polio vaccine to your child? Well, yes, if I don't do that, she will be in vulnerable situation. Then Ishtiaque Zaman started talking about the story of polio eradication movement from 1988 from Philippines and other, how WHO and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the UNICEF and other organizations. And every national countries, when immunization program was held, Rotary really funded those. At that point of time, I remember Ishtiaque Bhai was telling that that lady cannot stop her tears. She said, please, I beg apology. I didn't know about your great contribution, but why you are not sharing with the people? That is the public image is gap. And I believe Ishtiaque Bhai's this story can make some sense for awareness. But at the same time, I can also share with the viewers that in Bangladesh, we have eradicated polio more than 15 years. And every year, we are celebrating 24th October as World Polio Day with a rally and some seminar or other event. In this year, I was actually given by the district governor as the chair of the World Polio Day event.
Actually, this is my last question for you. Okay, carry on.
Okay, if you allow, I can share that.
Please.
Okay. In 24th morning, there was a big rally in Dhaka. Around 500 Rotarians was gathered in the early morning, and there is a very colorful rally, and that actually covered in the print and electronic media. And apart from Dhaka, the whole country, different geographical divisions also organized polio rally to mark the occasion to aware and disseminate the importance of polio eradication. And apart from that, we also organized one media program. So we invited media personalities, shared with them how Rotary is involved contributing to eradicating polio from the world. And that was an interesting session, and we also got a lot of coverage in the media. So altogether, Bangladesh District 3281, as a chair, I'm proud that we have actually covered a lot of awareness and also connect apart from the Rotarians as well.
Thank you, sir, for sharing us your innovative ideas and your successful rally for Polio Day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Before the end of the program, I would like to request RI Director Faiz Kidwai sir to tell something for the Rotarians of Rotary Bangladesh. Please, sir.
My message to all my friends in Bangladesh is, since we are talking of polio, of course, that keep up with the good work. The challenge is not that you ended polio 15 years back. The challenge is that you have sustained it in spite of all the challenges in the world. There are some countries, where we have seen that eruption of polio again. But the way Bangladesh is focused, they are following all the requirements, the NIDs and all, and so that shows your commitment, the commitment of Rotarian. I'm sure that you, as I said, you're already an example for us in Pakistan, and I'm sure many other countries. So there's not be any problem, but we have to keep focused towards it, holding. Whether it is polio rallies, walks, other programs, any awareness programs, I think that really counts a lot. And of course, what we need, as RC Ishtiaque said, is contributions. Towards our fund, the polio fund, that is also equally important. And I request all, because Bangladesh is one of the leading giving countries in the region, that please do contribute. Because every effort, every penny, every single second of ours which we spend, every thought, that means a lot. And as I was mentioning earlier, that this is perhaps a program which has already written history for us. And I was just going through that. We talk of chickenpox. Now it took 20 years to eradicate chickenpox from the face of this earth, and polio has already taken 35 years. So that again shows the consistency, the commitment, the contribution, the collaborations, the partnerships, everything. Just think of anything and it is seen in this program. So well done, friends, well done, Bangladesh. Keep it up, and we all are really inspired and impressed by your commitment. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We are at the end of the program. I must say that we had a great discussion. Few important things came out from our discussion. Today, polio exists in Afghanistan and Pakistan, but it's crucial to continue working to keep other countries polio-free. If Rotary could achieve the success to make a polio-free world in near future, we may expect to be awarded by the most prestigious award, Nobel Prize. I would like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for taking out your expensive time to join the discussion. My special thanks to Mr. Faiz Kidwai sir for his presence. Sir, your presence take this program in a different height.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Global Television is pleased to organize an event on the World Polio Day with Rotary International. In the future, Global Television will continue to associate itself with many of the humanitarian activities of Rotary in our communities. Thank you everyone for your kind presence and active participation, both in person and on the Zoom platform. I also thank our viewers for their kind presence as well. Thank you everyone for a very lively and an engaging and fruitful discussion. Allah Hafiz.
Allah.
Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you.